One of the best things about founding Azomco Global is that I get inquiries from young African kids from all across the continent. They all are seeking advice, playing opportunities, guidance, and mentorship. And I'm particularly aware of this, and I really, really appreciate that because I know that with every story has an origin, and with every origin has a story. And it's really, really insightful and really inspirational to see young African basketball players getting their opportunity to play and to see how their careers progress, because I know it's not easy once that starts. So I have one of these stories on here. We're in Kigali, Rwanda, of Frank Kamdoh, a professional basketball player that we're going to welcome on to the Think Global podcast.
Think global, that's our call. Azomco leading, standing tall. Made in Rwanda, big ballers play. Getting it in, paving the way.
Welcome to the show, Frank. Appreciate you coming on, brother.
Thank you, brother.
So we have a segment on our show that is called the World Call. And that's when we give our guests 10 seconds to name off some of the countries you have visited before. All right? So right now I'm going to put Frank Kamdoh on the World Call. Ready? Go.
Okay, I didn't visit a lot of countries.
Okay.
Like not across overseas.
Yeah, just say the countries you've been. Yeah, say. Let's go. Time is counting.
I've been in Kenya,
Kenya, Cameroon, Central Africa Republic.
Yeah, Burundi.
Okay, Burundi.
And Rwanda.
And Rwanda, okay, that's what it is, man. So you're originally from Chad, yeah? When did you start playing basketball? At what age? And how was that? What did that original experience of basketball look like?
I started playing basketball in Chad at 16 years old. Yeah, and I found basketball because I was too tall to be playing football.
Yeah.
Then I switched to basketball.
So did somebody just come up to you and be like, hey, man, you're tall. Why don't you just put a basketball in your hand?
Yeah.
Up until then, did you watch much of basketball? Or did you know anything about the sport, any like famous athletes and everything? Or
I started watching basketball around 2019. That's when I was I was mainly focusing on NBA. And that time, during the finals, that the
2019 Raptor, okay, Kawhi Leonard, okay, yeah.
That's when I started watching NBA basketball a lot.
Okay. So did that inspire you to want to play, or what was the inspiration? Where did the inspiration come from? Was it the game itself, like after you started playing? Was it like you fell in love with the game, or did you like want to be like LeBron James or something like that?
For me, it is about I just like sport because the main focus was studying and everything. So the thing is, when I do something about sport, people be telling me, why can't you like just play it because you're good at it and those stuff and whatever. Because I've been even to Kenya, when I go to play the pickup games with people, everyone will like, did you play for any team or whatever? I said no. They said you should. So when I came to Rwanda,
What year did you come to Rwanda?
2019 September.
Okay.
And I feel like 2 weeks after being in Rwanda, I went for a pickup game, and that's how I met the owner of Shoot for the Stars.
Luis Muganga. Shout out to Luis, a good friend of mine as well.
He told me like, you have a team? I said no. He said, okay, can you join us for a practice?
Yeah.
And when I practiced, he just said, come back in 2 days, we have a friendly game.
Wow.
And that's how the story started.
That's how the story started.
In Rwanda, so yeah.
So when you came to Rwanda, you were actively seeking playing for a team, or you were only doing it for education? So you came here to study, and then of course playing recreational basketball. Then a coach here found you and then recruited you, and then you started playing.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing, man. That's amazing. So talk us about a little bit about like your first couple of years of playing. How was it tough for you, or what were the challenges of playing? I guess you could say professionally in Rwanda in 2022 or something.
Yeah, 2022. That's when I started playing my full. Like I started even the preseason with the team and everything. So it was kind of challenging. I wasn't ready for those kind of challenges during the league, playing against people. I was kind of afraid. But the only thing I used to do, and the coach used to tell me, is like, I know you are afraid, but don't be afraid.
Yeah.
Just get the ball.
Yeah.
Just grab the ball.
Just get the ball. Everything else will sort out itself. Yeah.
I feel like that's how I find myself grabbing rebounds, blocking shots, because I'm not afraid of going to someone when he's going to shoot. And I feel like that's how it was, and that year I end up being the best defender of the league.
Man, I was just going to say, before we get into that, I actually brought some mangoes from my, I got a gift for you today. Some mangoes from my land in Bugaseda district. These are mango season, so if you don't mind, we could share a mango while we talk about the rest of the, yeah, man, I appreciate it. It's really, really sweet, so hopefully it will be good as it was the other day. I'm going to eat mine, yeah, might as well. Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, we're going to eat some mangoes live on set right here. It's going to be tasting good. So one thing that I've always really admired you was you mentioned the defense and rebounding. I mean, defense is such an underrated part of the game, and it's something that you really excel at. I think so far within the last 4 or 5 years, you've been voted Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah,
three times. 3-time Defensive Player of the Year.
5 years.
Yeah. So, and another thing I really appreciate about your defense is your timing, especially with block shots. You want to talk about how that came about? Like, how are you so good at timing for block shots and rebounding?
He's patient, though. He's patient. And I usually read the mind of my defender, because that's what I always do. Whenever I go to defend on someone, I just give him the first possession to see how he's going to react. And then after that, I just get to know his move, how he's going to react if I move this way. And I find it easy. But sometimes I mess up, and I guess I'm foul call. But most of the time, that's how I do.
Do you watch anybody like in the NBA who does it well? Like, especially your chase down block. This is when the opponent, the offensive player, is already ahead of you. Maybe he's going for a fast break and you're trailing him. Do you watch like how LeBron James does that, or do you see maybe like Anthony Davis or somebody who is a good shot blocker?
I watch LeBron James and also
Dwight Howard, yeah.
And recently, I like the way Giannis Antetokounmpo, the way he gives his heart to the game and chase whenever he loses the possession and whatever. I do watch that.
So you came a long way now. In the league, you've been somebody who's played several seasons. How many seasons you played? Six or seven? Five seasons in the Rwandan basketball professional league. How was it 5 years ago as opposed to it is now?
A lot of different. I used to have those chicken legs. Now no longer have them. Thanks to you, by the way.
Yeah. We'll talk about that, man. Well, I used to joke with Frank because he had these little short, skinny chicken legs. I used to joke with him. I said, your legs look like chicken, man. But you could jump. And I used to think that if you would strengthen your legs, you'd be able to jump higher. Yeah. But I think that the way you look now, you look like a professional basketball player. Your top of your body's strong and solid, and then your legs are strong as well. How has the league been like? Practically playing 5 years ago to it is now. You guys were in the, you played for Patriots last year. You guys were in the championship. Yeah, you lost to APR, is it?
Yeah, we lost the previous one.
Yeah.
2 years ago, we lost in the final against APR. And last season, we lost again APR in semifinals.
Yeah. How is that experience to be playing for the league championship? You're in the BK Arena. There's thousands of fans there who are cheering. You have two good competitive teams. How does that make you feel that you have finally you made it to this point in your life?
It's amazing. But the funny thing, I didn't realize it until we lost that final. Because I feel like it was my first time in a big team because I came from UGB. And the expectation wasn't that Patriot would make it that season. And thanks to them, they brought some roster around Perry and all the guys, everyone was amazing, and they gave me a trust
Yeah.
because I was also in the starting five. We make it to arena in the finals. It was really amazing. We went to game 7, so it was amazing. But when we lost it, I came home. When I was
You realize the severity of
yeah,
it.
I
That
realized
what
that was-
could have been, you know.
Exactly.
And this is what I tell people, you know, when we had when we won the Division II championship for Azomco, this was I think in 2024. I told our players, appreciate this moment because it's very hard to win a championship in your life. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Whether it's Division II league or whether it's men's league or whether it's the first division, whether it's NBA championship, whether it's college, whatever it is, because you have a league and it's competitive, right? And it's hard for everything to go well for that entire season. No injuries, you know, playing together on the court, the timing, the momentum, the motivation has to be there in order to finally together like win this championship. So I was telling them, I was like, really, really appreciate this moment because, you know, championships are very, very hard to come by. So I think that you guys fell short in the last year's finals, that maybe now that's motivated you now to move forward and you understand what it's going to take.
The main goal for me, the main goal is to be champion in Rwanda, and I'm looking forward for it definitely. But I can see the league from 5 years ago to today, from 5 years ago till today, it has changed completely. Like,
What do you think the biggest things? The players, the level, what is it?
the players and the level. The level is different because nowadays you have to go there and give it all the game. There is no small team in this league anymore. You can see like last season, Patriot lost to Kepler, to Tigers that is building to
UGB as well?
UGB as well. So the league nowadays, I feel like it's competitive and you have to be ready all the time.
So you made a change now. Been reports that you've been linked to Red Club for this season. Any reason why that you prefer to move to Red Club this season and advance your career with them?
Just the project. They brought something new to me and they told me like, we need you for this coming project. So I was free, then I feel like, okay.
Yeah.
But shout out to my agent for the deal done. So, yeah.
That was good, man. So I really, really wish you the best of luck. I mean, it's been exciting for me to see like how I started the podcast with about an origin and a story. You know, I know your background because I met you several years ago. And I knew what you were aspiring to. For me, I love to see potential and I love to provide opportunities for those potential to like flourish. And yeah, man, I'm really, really proud and happy of your career and the progress that you made. I want to just allow you to give some advice or some encouragement to the next Frank Kamdoh who's in Chad or Senegal or Central African Republic or Kenya who, you know, are wanting to make it and, you know, trying to find their way in a lot of adversity and challenges. What advice would you give to the young African kids who want to become basketball players who can get paid professionally around the continent?
For me, what I can advise them is, I don't know, like mine, from my personal way, it was not what I wanted to become, but I embraced it on the way. And since I get into basketball, it is dedication, hard work, and consistency. You have to, since you're in, you have to love it, give it all. Don't think much, because basketball is a lot of pressure. Sometimes it can break you. So just go there, embrace it, and put the work in. It will pay off one day.
For sure. You mentioned about pressure. What do you do to stay steadfast, you know, to stay balanced and to never let your confidence kind of waver? How do you remain confident in the midst of adversity and pressure?
he, I used to find a balance. Like, since I take basketball as my workplace anymore, when I'm out of the court and everything, I try to forget that. But it's kind of hard. So meditation, the morning meditation before stretching, walks, and I pray. I don't say I do it like every time, but I pray sometimes when I really feel like I have to express myself to someone. So.
Or you pray before the night before you play Azomco.
I did though. I used to do so. Yeah. But the pressure, you have to find your own way of dealing with it.
Yeah.
So for me, it's meditating. Like when I feel the pressure, I just try to meditate.
No, it's important, man. You know, it can become pressure, and it can be overwhelming, and it's important, like you said, to balance it. So that's why I asked the question. Have you participated for your national team in international events?
Unfortunately, not yet. There's a lot of matters going on.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Yeah.
Not yet. But I'm willing to go there.
Yeah, we would like to see you with the Chad uniform on. But you have played outside of Rwanda before. You played in Congo for a tournament. Was that road to ball or?
Yeah, I played also road to ball with a Congolese team in Cameroon 2 years ago.
So how does it feel to see like the BAL and the NBA Africa like becoming something now that you're actually seeing? Because before this, there was the NBA and college and the Euro League. It seemed so far away, But now I think that with BK Arena being packed full of 10,000 people and they have two strong quality teams, it kind of puts it more real for you, isn't it? Yeah. So how has that impacted you, or how has it like inspired you to like want to be on that stage?
It's just amazing because usually it happened here in Rwanda during a break of our league. So if you are not in there, you used to go and watch it, the environment, the BK Arena, the fans, the way the game is, the intensity and everything. I just feel like as a competitor, I want to be there and compete in that high level. Yeah. And seeing those players we play against in the local league, being up there, I feel like, why not me?
I know.
Just trying to put in work and try to make it one day, and hopefully I can do it. And also from the D League part, now you can see some MVP from the league. They used to be there nowadays. I
really wanted to see, you're talking about Gene Bossy.
Yeah,
he's a Senegalese point guard that plays for the national team, and he played for Reg last year. He was the MVP of the BL League, wasn't he? Yeah. And so most of the times, like with African basketball, people always think about recruiting big, tall Senegalese centers who can dunk and block shots, or South Sudanese centers, Congolese centers. But I wanted to see how Bossy played in the D League against American guards. And he has so far been really, really successful. So, I mean, he's still young, so theoretically he has actually a shot of making it to the NBA, if he can continue at that pace, because he's showing that he's fitting right in. Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's good he plays always at the MVP level in Africa, so.
Yeah. And I think that's a real telling factor that now Africa's producing guards that can compete at that NBA level, and not just the forwards and the centers.
And the centers.
Yeah. So real quick before we let you go, Frank, just wanted to make sure all the viewers to subscribe to this channel. We want to get at 1,000 subscribers, and we're about 200 and something away, but we need your help. So as you listen to this conversation between Frank and I, why don't you go ahead and click the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you get all these Think Global podcast communications and episodes straight into your inbox. Frank, tell us about the workout routine. We had Cedric in here from Gala Fitness earlier, and he was talking about working with athletes, about how athletes' performance needs to be higher expectations. Why don't you kind of take us through a regular day with what, as you're in the off season, like how you're approaching to get better?
Okay. So we have 2 phases of the regular season, of the off season. I mean, so at the beginning we just go to strengthen the body. So the morning is gym session, and In the evening, you go for light shots, and you go heavy because you need to how can I say it, to prepare the body for the coming season.
Yeah.
So, but in the second phase, like right now,
Yeah.
the phase we are in, we go light, we do some
Maintaining, yeah,
and we shoot a lot because we have like a month.
Yeah.
So the routine is about morning, gym, afternoon, shooting, and evening. You make sure you stretch and you rest.
What about weightlifting? You know, and what type of drills are you doing during the off season? Are you working on something that you may identify as a weakness, or are you trying to just make your strength stronger?
I'm working on my vertical jump because I would like to jump to grab rebounds and everything, and also for my defense to slide. So I'm working on my legs to make them stronger, not get tired.
Yeah.
And that's it. And also keep the balance.
Yeah.
So the core
Yeah.
is also necessary for the stability.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. So last thing, man, before we let you go, you have said that your main goal is to win a championship. Is there any other personal goals that you want? You know, is there certain accolades, like do you want to be Defensive Player of the Year again? Maybe, you know, double guy, or, you know, what's have you thought about what type of?
It's been 2 years without winning any.
Man, you sound like a boxing, like I want to come back with my championship belt. You know, you're gonna.
I'm going back there. I need it.
You need it, huh? Yeah. So that was going to be interesting, man. I really hope you get that. You're a great player, overall player. And one thing, like I said, I like about you as a defense and your basketball intelligence, or basketball IQ. And again, I'm just happy, man. I'm proud about the progress you made. I'm happy that I could have been a part of your, you know, development and your story. And I'm just happy for you to continue to. I wish that you can get on with a BAL team, and I would love to see you out there. And I look forward to seeing you on the white and red uniform this season. Yeah. So I appreciate you coming on the podcast, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Hope the mango was okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
And best of luck with you next season, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Murakoze.